Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2013 Week 12 look at the Southern Mecklenburg 8 Conference. I'm Dale Ross.
Now the pet man, Matt Morrow.
And Matt, this next game is a rival game. West Mecklenburg 4-2, and Harding, West Mecklenburg is also 8-2 overall. Going over to play Harding, 0-6, 3-6. Last season, West Mecklenburg defeated Harding 46-0. Last week, West Mecklenburg pulled one out over Berry, had to win it kind of, I won't say late, but it was a struggle early on, 33-13. And then Olympic in that state tying record game was 55-0 over Harding. Hokie is picking West Meck by 47. There was one time I wanted to go to this ball game because being a West Meck alum, this was one of the, in my time, this was one of the important games that you didn't want to miss because Harding was our friendly rival and West Charlotte was our hated rival. We didn't want to lose to Harding, and we had the same different kind of feelings. We could talk to each other after the game. West Charlotte, we didn't ever want to talk to them, and I know the same feeling was with Harding as far as hate West Charlotte and want to beat West Mecklenburg, but you could talk to them a week after. Anyway, West Mecklenburg's looking to just improve their playoff position. They are a 3 seed even if they lose. They'll still have tiebreakers, you mentioned in the playoff discussion, over South Mecklenburg and Olympic both if either one of those teams finish 4-3. Harding started out 3-6. Looked like the playoffs were a possibility. A win only puts them on the little small bubbles, and with one conference win, 1-6, that's not a very good win percentage. So doesn't look good for Harding.
Yeah, in this game, I coached a lot of good games in this rivalry. The one that I remember the most, we were playing for the number 2 seed overall. We were both 4A teams, and West Meck would have gone, I think, to the, it was a 4A, 3A split. West Meck was 4A, and we were 3A. If we would have won the game, we would have been one of the top seeds in the 3A bracket. And it was the year we went like 8-4 under Coach Perkins. And the game came down to a field goal. And if we would have made the field goal, we would have won by 1 point. And I know Coach White remembers this because he was the head coach over at West Meck at the time. We missed the field goal, fell all the way down to a 14 seed, and went and played Ashbrook in the playoffs. And lost. We only lost by 3.
Yeah, but Ashbrook, that's a tough place to go play.
But we've had some good ones over the years, but I don't think this one's going to be one of them, unfortunately.
Right.
I think the key for West Meck here in the first quarter, you got to dominate and get your guys out. But if you want to move some of those guys around and put them in some different positions for depth purposes going into the playoffs, I think you do that maybe second quarter. Like, some of your guys like, Sean Wilson maybe playing on some defense. Brandon Dixon plays some offense. I know he's played some fullback and some. Donnell Gardner's a really good receiver. He plays DB as well. Just put them in both sides of the ball in the first half and then get them out of the game. The second half, develop you guys with depth and such. Key for Harding, playoffs aren't likely. You got to play with some pride and heart. This is a rival game. It's your last game of the season. Really go out there and give it your all. Your seniors, I coach some of them. You guys, know what it's about. Leave it all out on the field because it could be the last time you get to put those pads on. Also, game-wise, focus on one play at a time. Focus on winning that one play. And once you start winning those one plays at a time, and start winning, drives and scoring, and, we put all that together, you win a game. So focus on that one play and give it your all on that one play and then keep doing that going forward. And then you'll start seeing some success for you. But even in saying that, I think this is West Meck's game to lose. The prediction of 47 I think is accurate. I don't think Coach Caldwell will run the score up here.
Right.
He wants to focus on getting his guys healthy and keeping them healthy going into the first round of playoffs next week.
Well, as we have Pink Floyd playing in the background, Sean Wilson will return to the field this Friday night. But he had a concussion, a pretty big one. So I don't know. I know he wants to get on the field.
Especially at Harding.
Right.
I know he's itching to play.
He wants to play, but of course, he's got to be cautious of coming off of a concussion. Not getting re-injured, especially with the playoffs coming up. But great ball game. This is one of those ball games I'm gonna come out and say. Of course, there's nothing to it. They're going to win, but go West Meck. I'm looking for you to win. My buddy's looking for Harding to pull the upset. Don't let them do it. We don't have the spears around anymore, but somebody go find one and throw it through the lamb as quickly as you can. Get this game over in the first quarter. So there you go. Thanks, and I hope you guys enjoy it. You'll have a couple of good bands at least to listen to. So
that is true.
That'll be fun. Of course, the Hardy band will never shut up, and I don't know. The West Meck band might
great.
They're great. West Meck band might be just as bad. Look for them to leave in the third quarter, though. So if you want to see them, you better get there before the third quarter. Thanks, and have a good one.